What's new at Disneyland Paris? In this video I'm going to talk about all the new updates here at Disneyland Paris, from new merchandise and snacks to a new drone show in Walt Disney Studios Park and the return of one of my favorite nighttime shows ever, Disney Dream. So come along! Now the first new update is of course merchandise. Merchandise is normally one of the most regularly updated thing in Disneyland Paris. We don't tend to get new attractions often, we don't tend to get new characters, annoyingly, but we do get new merchandise every so often. There's been quite a few new merchandise ranges coming out in the past month or so that I wanted to show you. So the first shop I'm going to head into is Main Street Motors. This shop normally has a lot of outfits and spirit jerseys and ears, and you can already see this new range they've got going on here, which is an Oswald the Lucky Rabbit range that has recently come out. They actually sell plushes of Oswald as well. Look at that. Oh my god, look at his expression. It looks so fun. The Oswald plush is priced at 35 euros if you want to purchase him. He is quite large as well, and it's basically to celebrate the 100th year of the Walt Disney Company, which is cool. And it's the same with the rest of the range as well. They've got different sizes from S to, I believe it goes up to XXL, which is good. Let's see if there's anything on the other side of the t-shirt. No, it's a shirt, and I love that it's quite subtle. You can see obviously Oswald's ears, and then he just has this Oswald the Lucky Rabbit embroidered on it. It's also quite soft, the material. They've also got some mugs to celebrate Oswald and the Walt Disney Studios Company. There you go, Hyperion, Hollywood, Oswald. I actually really enjoy this mug. It's a nice size. I like the color. I like Oswald. He's kind of how it started all. Oswald the Lucky Rabbit on the back, and then oh my god, that's hilarious. I love mugs like this, where it's almost like he's gone through the mug. Very cool. And this mug is 20 euros. Carrying on, we've got an Oswald the Lucky Rabbit throw, which this is what it looks like, and there seems to be quite a lot of them over here. In terms of the price for these, wow, it's quite heavy. It's 50 euros. I mean, I'm not surprised at this point because this seems to be very heavy, so quite thick material for the throw. Then they have this hoodie here, which seems to be quite popular actually. I've just taken one out. It seems to be the same design as the mug, so I think on the back you should still have, again, yeah, you should have Oswald's legs on the back. Hoodie feels quite nice. I'm not really seeing any reference to the 100th year of Disney though, so it just seems to be Oswald. That Oswald hoodie is 60 euros, by the way, in case you're wondering. They do have a few more Oswald stuff though. Look at that. I like the neck, what's going on with the neck situation. Well, this is just lovely generally. Look at that. Oswald's fully embroidered here. This is nice. This is a good quality jumper, I would say, and he's oh, he's animated. Is it Mickey? Is it kind of meant to be a layout of Mickey? I'm not quite sure, but it is very cool. This is also embroidered. Anything on the back? Oh wow, this is probably my favorite of this range so far. Disney Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Really nice, quite a nice material as well. Let's see if the price corresponds with the material. Yep, okay, 50 euros. This is actually cheaper than that hoodie that we saw, and I think personally I prefer this one. Again, you can see the throws down there, and then this is like more of a like t-shirt kind of thin material. Again, you've got Oswald, and then on the back, ooh, a different photo of Oswald. This is cool. And on the sleeves as well, it says Oswald. This is actually quite nice as well. And again, they have a range of sizes actually. It seems to be they don't have any smalls left. It starts with medium. I think the L's are also gone. So I'm seeing mediums, extra L's, and extra L's. So this might be quite a popular one because they don't seem to have a lot stock. And that blue top is 46 euros, in case you're wondering. So yeah, there you go. That's the Oswald range, the new range. It literally says here, new range, Disney 100th, coming out in Disneyland Paris. They also have a new Parisienne mini range that came out a couple of weeks ago, which you can kind of get a glimpse of behind me, but we're gonna go and check it out as well. There you go, look at her, look at Minnie's expression. This came out for the 30th anniversary. You can see the 30th logo on the little dot next to me, and even on her top. If I zoom in, it's almost like she's wearing a 30th anniversary necklace, which is very cute. So yeah, this is again all very new. They have a bag. Is it meant to be a bag or a wallet? This is 30 euros, and again you've got that Minnie expression on there. Very cute. You've got a t-shirt here, and it says Paris. This is a very French range. I feel like this is quite one that's quite popular with tourists who visit Disneyland Paris, and if it's your only time or your first time, this is a really cool souvenir to get because it's very unique to Disneyland Paris, and that's lovely. That one is 40 euros for that top. We've got a Minnie Paris joggers, I suppose, 46 euros. We've got this over here. This is nice. Again, Minnie Paris, and you've got the 30th anniversary logo embroidered here. These are really lovely. They're quite subtle as well. This is actually the back of it. Oh, okay, it's a jacket. That's cool. Yeah, I enjoy these because they're not too over the top. Some of them are. The ones that have Minnie plastered on them are. Like this is a kid's t-shirt, 30 euros. They've got, ooh, this is lovely, like a leather jacket. And this one again, quite subtle, at least on the front. You've got Minnie's bow, Minnie Paris. And I bet you there'll be something on the back. Yeah, there you go. The back is quite a lot, but again, it's quite cute. It's chic, I would say. Minnie is wearing like a very chic, fashionable outfit herself. Yeah, these are really lovely, actually. I enjoy this range. The leather jacket is 80 euros, by the way, which I don't think is too unreasonable. I was expecting a bit more. I was expecting over 100 euros for this. 80 euros, not bad at all. What is this? Seems to be a dress. Nice kind of thin material again, and the dress is 50 euros. So this is kind of what you're looking at with this range, kind of somewhere between 40 and 80 euros, which isn't bad at all. Now this is a watch that I really enjoyed actually, and actually I am currently wearing it. I'm going to show it to you in a second, but this watch, this one was 60 euros, and if you look at the actual head, it's Minnie, again, Parisienne Minnie. You can see the 30th anniversary logo, and I like the silver of it. It's very cool. This is what I'm wearing on my hand right now. There you go. So yeah, this is probably my favorite of the range. That's why I bought it. I only got this watch yesterday, and so far I'm really enjoying wearing it. And yeah, Minnie's expression just makes me so happy, and I love that it's got the 30th anniversary detail on there as well. I think it's a nice thing to kind of keep, you know, because watches normally tend to hold up quite well. Hopefully this one will as well. This top is lovely. This one is 40 euros. Again, it's just something different, you know, different to what else you'd see normally in theme parks. That one's cute. Look at that. Minnie looks so Parisian here with the hat and everything. So cute. I like how it's like she's on the side of the top as well. This one is 56 euros. I like those, what do you call them, buttons as well on the side. This is very sweet. Then we've got some scarves over here. And that's more or less it from this side. And then I think there's a couple of more things I wanted to show you here. So the hat, kind of similar to what Minnie's wearing. The berets, 70 euros. And wow, okay. You can see the Minnie range in there. Let me just actually pick one up so you can see it better. There you go. If you're coming to France, Disneyland Paris, and if you want to get yourself a very French souvenir, then this is something to go for. And it's also from Disneyland, and it's also very subtle. So you've got kind of like the Minnie bow. This is actually really cool because it's not a typical hat. It's also got Minnie, kind of the iconic bow on it, but it's also not over the top Disney. So yeah, 70 euros for this. You can also get yourself some shoes for 46 euros, some trainers from this range, which is cool. They've got a variety of sizes. A shawl, I want to say, which is nice. So a scarf kind of thing. Umbrellas, the umbrellas are 30 euros. Oh, it's nice that it comes in like a little zipper bag. I always love it when people like give you zipper bags with umbrellas, because it means once you get wet, once the umbrella gets wet, you can put it back in there and make, you know, it secures the wetness rather than it just being in a bag that can easily come out. I've just spotted somebody wearing that hat, by the way, and by somebody I mean a mannequin. But yeah, this is what it should look like when you wear it. And then we've got this poncho, this Minnie Mouse poncho. Is it meant to be like an actual raincoat? I'm not so sure, but it's nice. Yeah, it's definitely a poncho. This is what they come in, and these are 40 euros. So again, not something I would spend my money on, but it is cute. And then they've got these gloves, Minnie Paris 30th anniversary, nice embroidery, 26 euros. You can get a headscarf as well, 20 euros for that, and then the scarves down here. Cool. Well, that was that first shop, the Main Street Motor shop, but there are a couple of other shops that I want to check out as well, because I think there might be some new merchandise in Flora's, which is kind of the main 30th anniversary shop, or has been since last year. There you go. Let's head into New Century Notions, otherwise known as Flora's Boutique. And as you can see, they still have quite a lot of 30th anniversary merch going on, including these very popular ears that were first released in March of 2022. And then they've got the popcorn buckets, the chocolates. They even have the soap dispensers, and you can actually get them at a reduced price. So there you go. Up there you can see the special offer: buy one hand soap dispenser, the second one at 50% off. But what I'm interested in is the rest of the 100 years of Disney range here. So as you can see, they've got a nice display going on here, and they are selling the Loungefly bag, which I saw this online, and I feel like it looks so much better in person. When I saw it online, I was like, oh, this looks ugly, even though I'm a big fan of silver, so normally I should have liked it, but now that I'm seeing it in person, it is actually beautiful. And it's 90 euros, so not too bad at all, quite standard. I like the little drips of paint on the back and on the ears as well. Yeah, silver is one of my favorite colors, if you didn't know, and this looks nice. This looks much nicer in person anyway. quite plain. I like the bow. The bow didn't look quite as nice in pictures, but I do think it looks amazing in person. And then we've got these ears. The ears that have come out for 100 years of Disney. You can actually get these on Shop Disney as well, I think. The ears are 30 euros, which again is quite standard. I like the ears. They're not phenomenal, but they're quite nice. I do actually, obviously, I'm wearing them right now, as you can see here. There you go. These are the ears that I'm wearing, and you've probably seen me wear them throughout the video. You can get this t-shirt with 100 years of Disney and the main characters on there. I was about to say Fab 5, but there's 6 of them. Is there anything on the back? Nope, nothing on the back. But you've got the Disney 100 logo here. And then this one is 26 euros, and you also have Disneyland Paris on the sleeve, which is quite cool because it makes it unique to this park rather than the other Disney parks worldwide. Let's see what else we have here. Here we've got a Rubik's Cube that is incredibly random. Okay, Disney 100 Years of Wonder, and it's a Rubik's Cube. So that's cool. I suppose it could be a fun toy for anyone, and these are the designs that you will get on the Rubik's Cube. The Rubik's Cube, what is the price for this? 20 euros. Not bad at all. You can get yourself one of these, do you want to say, I'm going to say maybe jars, like cookie jars, again with that same logo. Or you can get this beautiful photo frame, which is a 4" by 6", 1016 by 1524 centimeters. You've got the lovely castle here, the Disneyland Paris castle. It says Disneyland Paris in the middle. You've got Tinkerbell on the side. I really enjoy this actually. This one is 30 euros, but I like that it's very much specific to this park. It's specific to Disneyland Paris because you've got the castle, our castle, Le Château d'Arbet de Bois Dormant here, rather than just any Disney castle. So yeah, this is nice. Nice little souvenir. Look at Goofy over there, by the way, looking handsome and dapper as ever in his 100 Years of Disney outfit. But of course, the next thing that I was going to show you is the Spirit jersey, the official Spirit jersey that has recently come out to celebrate 100 years of Disney, and it's got the Disneyland Paris logo on the front. Same as on the back as well. You can see it here. There you go, Disneyland Paris. And you've got all the characters there in their special outfits. You've got the Disneyland Paris castle. This is beautiful, and obviously again I am already wearing this. I have already purchased this. There you go. You can hopefully see it on me in more detail. Got the Disney logo here. I love this color. I love that it's kind of like an ombre color, so it's a few different colors, and then not a single one of them is the same, so you can pick your choose your pick. But you can see this one has this kind of purple hue here. The next one is more of a blue hue, so it just varies. They're all going to have the same colors, but it depends as to which color is where, if that makes sense. So I did spend quite a bit of time yesterday when I bought this to make sure I was happy with the one I got, because I'm a bit weird like that. I wanted it may need to be blue kind of on the front because blue is my favorite color. But honestly, no matter which one you get, you're going to enjoy it. It's a lovely, lovely Spirit jersey, one of my favorites. 75 euros as well, which isn't too bad. You can get t-shirts for your children as well if you wish to. 18 euros like the one over here for 100 Years of Disney. And then there's Mickey up here, says new. He's looking dapper and happy again. Those Rubik cubes again. And then, oh, the Spirit jerseys. There's quite a lot of them. These are actually, oh my god, they do children's Spirit jerseys. Oh, this is cool. Well done, Disneyland Paris. Quite often, they normally kind of tend to focus on adults, and the children's one aren't the same, but whereas now they've got a full range just for children, so that's cool. But yeah, they've got some plushes going on here. Chip and Dale one, so they're attached by the arm. It says 100 Years of Disney, or sorry, 100 Years of Wonder is the official name of the celebrations, and the price for these is 40 euros. You are getting 2 plushes with it. Here we've got Minnie Mouse, and I love her outfit. I love the silver, like all the silver is just phenomenal. Really cool with the purples as well. Does it say anything on? Oh, there you go again, 100 Years of Wonder. And the price for this one is 40 euros. And of course, with every Minnie, you're going to also be able to get Mickey. Mickey looks a bit more plain because he's not wearing a hat or anything, but he's got his bow and it's very cute. 40 euros again. And again, the same design on his leg. Hopefully you can see it there. There you go. And then the last thing, look at Donald over there, is this jacket over here, which is lovely. Got Mickey, he's just pointing at himself. Very, very cool. 100 Years of Disney or Wonder. And on the back, you've got this full design with the 100 logo there. The Disney bit is embroidered. You've got Tink over there as well, Chip and Dale. Yeah, this is a lovely jacket, and it's 66 euros, which honestly isn't too bad for a full-on jacket or coat, if you like. Now, there is still a few more bits and bobs in terms of merchandise that I want to show you. So you can see this lovely display window here. I'm going to head into the Bixby Brothers shop at the top of Main Street when you first get to Main Street, USA. Let's head in. And they've recently rearranged this shop to include mainly Loungeflys and Spirit jerseys, like the Stitch one over there that was released last year. But this Loungefly is new. and it is pretty cool. It's from up, as you can see, and apparently it says it's meant to be scented as well. It says I'm scented, and I'm just going to give it a little sniff. To be honest, I can't smell too much. I think it's meant to smell of ice cream maybe, because the zip has an ice cream on it, so you can see over here, hopefully, yeah, the zip has ice creams on it, which I don't really even understand why, because it doesn't seem to have too much to do with up. Okay, they're eating ice creams. I get the idea. I have to be honest, I couldn't really smell the smell too much, the ice cream smell, but this is a nice up Loungefly bag if you're into up. 90 euros, by the way, 90 euros for that up Loungefly bag. These Loungeflies aren't quite as new. We have seen this before. I've even vlogged it a number of times, but that Tinkerbell one, okay, that seems to be new. Interesting. This is cute. They've got so many Loungeflies for Tinkerbell. I feel like it's a bit of an overkill, but this one's quite nice actually. Shout out to my friend Rebecca, she loves Tinkerbell. So yeah, quite a few new Loungeflies here. I think these are meant to be from the main attraction series that came out last year. I'm not quite sure. This we have seen before. This water bottle we have seen before. What is this? Okay. Interesting, some Marvel stuff. And then on this section here again, they've got the whole new Parisienne mini range that I already showed you guys, and then a few more new Loungeflies here. I don't think I've seen this one before. Let me know if you have. This Winnie the Pooh one, this is lovely. This one's 80 euros actually. Interesting. Okay, I like the material. It's quite different to the leathery one that they normally use. And in this same shop by the Pandora area, they have a new set of watches. It does say new here. We've got the beautiful Sleeping Beauty castle, and yeah, some, I think 3 different designs of watches. They all tend to be 125 euros, and it's meant to be for the 30th anniversary. So again, same as the watch that I showed you, which was a mini one. You can see a subtle hint of Mickey up there, and then here we've got Mickey Mouse, Steamboat Willie, and another one here as well. I'm not sure if it is actually meant to be for the 30th or not. In any case, it's new, 125 euros each. You can get yourself a watch from Disneyland Paris if you want to. And the final shop I want to check out in this vlog is of course Emporium, because I think there might be some 2023 merch inside, and sure enough they do have the 2023 range here. So let's start from the left hand side. This one's a children's t-shirt, 2023. I love the kind of retro vibes in terms of the colors. Disneyland Paris. You can get a jumper as well for your kids if you wish to. It says 2023. And then even for babies they've got one. This is for 3 months. Oh my god, this is adorable. 14 euros for this one, and it kind of goes up. And then we've got this hoodie here, the zip up hoodie. It says Disneyland Paris embroidered 2023. This is lovely, and on the back of it, let's have a look. Oh, this is cute. You've got the Disneyland Paris castle, Disneyland Paris embroidered. Mickey and Minnie are also embroidered actually. And yeah, this is a nice color as well. Again, loving the retro vibes going on here. Let's have a look at the price for this one. Okay, 65 euros. 65 euros isn't too bad. It's quite standard. For hoodies here, you've got a t-shirt with fireworks and everything, all the characters in front. They all look happy. Look at Pluto's tongue sticking out. Very fun. And this t-shirt is 30 euros. Is there anything on the back? Nope, nothing on the back. 30 euros again, I feel like it's quite reasonable for t-shirts here in Disney. Up there they have a t-shirt that is 26 euros, and I really like the color of this one actually. Look at that. Mickey 2023 on there, Disneyland Paris, and you've got the castle as well. And then we've got this hoodie for 50 euros, and it says the best place to be. But you can't really see the L very well. Interesting. But again, you've got loads of the characters on the front, kind of in the shape of flags, I want to say. Daisy, Pluto, Mickey, etc. It says Disneyland Paris. Is there anything on the back for this one? Nope. This is quite plain. I wouldn't say I'm a big fan of that one personally, but there you go. You do have options. And then, yeah, I like how if you have a child, you can kind of match them with yourself. That's the adult one, same color. That one's Mickey. The children's one is Minnie. So yeah, if you're visiting Disneyland Paris in 2023, and if you want a souvenir in terms of merchandise that you can actually wear, then this is the place to come in Emporium. Also, these are new. I've not seen these before. Of course, they love Stitch here in Disneyland Paris, and I think for Valentine's Day maybe they must have released this cute new Stitch plush that has a nice little rose here. And oh, even his ears, look at that, I just noticed. Little hearts. It's very, very cute. And the price for this is 35 euros. So yeah, Stitch is very, very popular here, and I love that they even released one for the Valentine's Day for him. Now, one somewhat new thing that has returned to Disneyland Paris in 2023 is of course Dream and Shine Brighter, the phenomenal 30th anniversary show that debuted here at Disneyland Paris last year at the start of the anniversary in 2022, and it is continuing until September of 2023. So if you're coming in the summer months, the next few months, you should be able to see it. You can see the crowds behind me waiting for the first showing of it today. We have, I think, a couple of showings every day, depends on whether you're here on a weekend or on a weekday, so make sure you check the times on the app if you don't want to miss it. I would definitely recommend you watching on Central Plaza. It's the best place to see all the characters and the dances and everything. But honestly, no matter where you are, you should have a great time because the song itself is so catchy and it's one of my favorite things, so I'm so glad that it's back. Of Dream and Shine Brighter, Dreams the Nighttime Spectacular that first debuted in Disneyland Paris in 2012 shall be making its grand return on the 12th of April 2023, and I cannot wait for this. This happens to be my favorite, all-time favorite nighttime show in any Disney park worldwide. I absolutely love it, and the fact that it's finally coming back just brings me so much joy. It is by far better than all the other shows I've seen in Disneyland Paris, definitely better than Illuminations, at least in my opinion, and it's a fan favorite. Anyone who has seen Dreams before is probably going to agree with me. Dreams was genuinely a spectacle. It was phenomenal. The storytelling in that show, the songs they use in it, the music. Oh, we've got a couple of pigeons. One just flew, I don't know if you saw that. But yeah, Dreams is an amazing show, an incredible show, and I'm actually very excited to see it come back because obviously, as I mentioned, this show first debuted in Disneyland Paris over a decade ago. It was here for the 20th anniversary of Disneyland Paris, and now technology has advanced. Our castles had a renovation recently, so everything's a lot more, you know, modern, more updated, so it'd be nice to see if it affects Dreams in any way. Hopefully it's going to elevate it and make it even better with like the projections on the castle and also the lights on the castle, but in any case, I'm just happy to see it come back, and you bet I will be here on the 12th of April 2023 to vlog it for you and show you and see the first showing, the first return of Dreams, the nighttime show in Disneyland Paris. I've just bumped into the lovely, what's your name?
Ella.
Ella, and you watch the videos?
Yeah.
Who's your favourite character?
Probably Marie.
Okay, yeah. Marie, yeah. Anyone else?
I like everybody, to be honest.
Well done, well done. And you've had a good time today? You've met loads of characters?
Yeah.
Favourite character you've met today?
Probably Rabbit and Piglet.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, the 100 Acre Woods people.
Yeah, we saw them at Casey Jr.
Nice! Well, amazing. Thank you so much, Ella. Thank you for watching the videos. Give me a high five. You're awesome. She's amazing. Whilst we're by the castle, let me tell you about another new thing that I've noticed in Disneyland Paris recently, and that's the addition of new PhotoPass photographers around the park. And that's something that's been lacking quite a lot in Disneyland Paris. It has been improving over the past few years, but I've noticed even more photographers, including some by the castle, like different angles of the castle, not just from the front, not just, you know, with some characters, which is obviously the standard, but there's actually a photographer here, and he's amazing. And he's taking photos of other people in front of the castle, and there's also a cast member with the photographer to make sure that that area stays quiet, clear for the photo. So let's go and take our photo now. Now this next update has to do with one of my favorite buffet restaurants at Disneyland Paris, Agrabah Cafe, as you can see behind me. This is in Adventureland and it's going to be closing very, very soon. In fact, by the time you're watching, it is already closed. It's going under a very long refurbishment process, and I believe it's going to be closed until the beginning of June 2023, maybe around the 5th or 6th of June. So quite a long closure. So if you're coming to visit Disneyland Paris the next upcoming months, be aware that you're not going to be able to get inside Agrabah Cafe, unfortunately. But I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with it, because as I said, it is one of my favorite buffet restaurants here. The food's amazing, the theming's great, so hopefully it's it's going to open up better than ever in June of 2023. You can see they've already put some walls around the restaurant, Agrabah Cafe over here, because they're preparing it for the renovation happening very, very soon. So it will be closed, as I said, from the end of February until the beginning of June, so quite a long closure. The next thing to note is that It's a Small World, which has been closed since the end of 2021, so over a year ago, has finally got a reopening, not date, a reopening season. We now know that It's a Small World will be coming back to us hopefully in spring of 2023. Now, what does spring mean? Who knows? Spring officially starts at the end of March, like 21st or 22nd of March, I believe, is the beginning of spring. So who knows? It could be anytime from then up until May, June. But at least we have a season, right? I absolutely miss this attraction. It's one of my favorites in Disneyland Paris, and it has genuinely been gone for too long. So I'm looking forward to it coming back, and hopefully when it does come back, it's going to be worth this really, really long, over a year closure, because everybody needs a small world in their lives, right? Next, it's time for a sweet snack, because at the Boardwalk Candy Palace, which you can see there behind me on Main Street USA, they have bought a new cake pop, and it's new mainly because of the shape of it. It looks cute. I think the taste will probably be the same as what we've seen before, but I'm going to go and try it anyway. Okay, so I've got the cake pop here with me. The stick nearly fell out, maybe because it's fresh. I actually saw them make this fresh, like it was a new pack of them anyway, because it seems to be quite popular. So as soon as I asked for one, somebody else asked for the same one. So the last one was given to somebody else, and then the lady, the cast member, gave me this from somewhere else. Who knows where? I think it was a new batch. Anyway, it's very, very cute. It's got Mickey's shape, Mickey's logo in the front. It's almost like a heart-shaped situation going on, and apparently it's meant to be, the flavor is meant to be vanilla, which is good, because normally these tend to be chocolate, and I feel like sometimes they're a bit too rich. The chocolate ones, I still enjoy them, but I'm curious to see what this one's going to be like, the vanilla one. So the reason I'm holding it like this and not with the stick is because I'm worried that it's going to fall again. It's just not, stable enough. So let's just give it a bite. I mean, it's delicious, but I don't think it's necessarily vanilla. You can see it inside. It doesn't look like vanilla. It's more just like a cake taste, but it's lovely. I recommend it. It was €5, by the way, €5 for this. How cool is this? They're literally selling a prop from Buffalo Bill's Wild West show, which was an iconic part of Disneyland Paris for a long, long time. It only closed because of COVID and hasn't reopened since, and it's no longer going to open. So that's one of the props that they use in the actual show, and you can see it up there. It says Disneyland Paris Heritage, prop from Buffalo Bill's West show, bring back home an authentic piece from our resort. If I had the space for this, I actually would buy it, because I love that show so much, and I was so sad to see it go. It's probably one of the worst things that happened because of COVID, I would say. But yeah, and it does say here the price isn't actually even that bad. Look, €150, so €150, and it says please ask a cast member for assistance. Like I said, I wouldn't know what to do with it in my house, but if I did, I would absolutely buy this. It feels so strange but amazing at the same time to be able to actually touch a piece of history. One of the best parts of Disneyland Paris, in my opinion. Again, I'm so tempted to buy it, but number one, I don't even know how to take it home with me, and number two, as I said, I have nowhere to put it. But Buffalo Bill's Wild West show, I actually had a moment of sadness just now, like nostalgia, looking at that and remembering all the times that I got to see that show. Let me know in the comments if you ever got to see it. It was one of the best shows here. We are in the studios for this next update, and this one is an exciting one. It's one that I'm actually personally looking forward to seeing tonight myself for the very first time. So we're going to head through the little Studio 1 area, and I'll show you what that is. So the first new thing happening in Walt Disney Studios is, can you see this crowd of people waiting here, gathered right in front of Tower of Terror? Well, that's because Walt Disney Studios finally has a nighttime show, and that is called Avengers Power the Night. It happens every night until, I want to say, May. So if you're visiting Disneyland Paris in the next few months, make sure to check it out. I'm about to see it for the first time myself, and normally the time tends to be at the end of the park opening time. So whatever time the park closes, tonight is at 9 p.m. We've only got about half an hour still until the park closes, but yeah, the show will be on at 9 p.m. here on Tower of Terror, Avengers Power the Night. Apparently it's meant to be a drone show. I'm really looking forward to it. I cannot wait. It's just nice to have something to look forward to in the evenings here in this park. And like I said, this only started at the end of January 2023, and it will be going on until May of 2023. And there are some nights where it won't be performing, so make sure you check out the website. All the information will be on the website in case you're wondering, and if you really want to see the show, just so you can avoid the days where it's not on. As you can see, the crowds are quite big. However, thankfully there seems to be quite a bit of, breathing space. I haven't got anyone in front of me at the moment. I feel like I've got a pretty decent view. Now, time will tell what happens once the show actually starts, and by the end of it, I think getting out of here might be a bit of a struggle, but we will see. Hopefully it should be okay. Also, I wanted to give a big shout out to my lovely viewers, Kathy and Andrew, and I think Kathy's mom as well. They just spotted me. We said a quick little hi to each other. So it was lovely to meet you.
Dear friends, so that you can all enjoy Avengers over the night, we invite you to remain standing until the end of the show. Thank you.
À toutes les recrues, merci pour vos efforts héroïques d'aujourd'hui.
Single track.
Oh my god.
En vérité, je suis Iron Man. Amazing. I absolutely loved that, and I didn't think I would love it as much as I did, but it was absolutely brilliant. You can still see some of the projections just outside Avengers campus in front of Tower of Terror over there. Wow, this is Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man projection on Studio One. I mean, this show is phenomenal. It's very short. It's only about 7-8 minutes long, but I feel like it's a highlight. It's absolutely a highlight. So if you're coming to Disneyland Paris in the next few months until this show is on, I think it closes mid-May sometime, but check the website to be completely sure. I'll put the dates here as well. So you've still got another maybe 3 or 4 months until the show ends. It is amazing. It's definitely worth checking out. Like I said, a highlight, a must-do. Even if you're not the biggest Marvel fan, come and see this because it is brilliant. The cleverness, the creativity that's gone inside this incredible projection show. I mean, it's not just a projection show. There's fireworks, as you saw. There's drones, and the drones do so many cool things. I missed it at the end, but even Spider-Man came, and you can see a little shot of him right now. Like, it was just, the whole audience was like, oh my god. Everyone gasped. It was so cool. It was so cool. What an amazing show. Well done, Disneyland Paris. One of the best new things that is happening in Disneyland Paris in 2023. I highly recommend it. Like I said, I had so many people, a variety of different kinds of people around me, and everybody was amazed. Whether it's like grown men to young kids, everyone loved it. So like I said, highly recommend seeing it. If you're a big Marvel fan, you're gonna absolutely love it. But even if you're just a casual Marvel fan, just seeing the projection on this incredible building, Tower of Terror, with the drones around it and obviously fireworks as well, it's just so cleverly done. I loved it so much. So yes, Avengers Power of the Night here at Walt Disney Studios Park. Definitely a must-see if you're visiting Disneyland Paris in the upcoming months. I cannot recommend it enough. I loved it. It is so well done. I also love the fact that Disneyland Paris is the first park ever to have a show like this in terms of like Avengers shows, a nighttime show on Tower of Terror that has to do, you know, with Marvel only. It's all about Marvel. It's about Avengers Campus. And yeah, we're the first park to have it here in Disneyland Paris. Even California hasn't got it yet, and they got Avengers Campus before Paris did. This is amazing. Disneyland Paris, in many ways, especially when it comes to shows, I feel like, is above and beyond some of the other parks worldwide, in my opinion. Nighttime shows, all fantastic. The shows that they have in the day as well, like the Lion King show or Mickey and the Magician, they're also good. Entertainment in Disneyland Paris and shows, top notch. Anyway, you can tell I'm very excited and overwhelmed by it all. I just didn't expect to love it as much as I did. It was so cleverly done. Just how they mixed the drones with the projections and the fireworks is really cool. Love it. Anyway, I wanted to give a quick shout out to a couple of my viewers as well who also came and said hi to me as I was waiting to watch the show. Liz, if you watch this, thank you so much for watching the video. It was really lovely to meet you. And also Henry, if you watch this, hi. It was really nice meeting you and your parents as well. So yeah, thank you so much guys. I always love meeting you guys. And what an amazing way to end the night. The video hasn't ended yet though. I still have a couple of more things to tell you. The next new thing happening in Disneyland Paris hasn't actually happened yet, but it's in the process of happening, and that's Avengers Flight Force. You know the roller coaster in Avengers Campus? It is currently closed at the moment because the park has just closed. But yes, Flight Force, I have done a video review about it as well, and a lot of people weren't the biggest fans of it. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. The roller coaster itself is fantastic, but that's because obviously it was the same track as Rock and Roller Coaster. They're playing so much Marvel music everywhere, it's great. But yeah, a lot of people were quite disappointed about it because there really wasn't much to see on the roller coaster, and Disney has listened because they obviously, it's not really a good advertisement for Disney if everyone's saying, oh, it's not the best ride. So yeah, they're working on it, they're adding new stuff to it. We don't know what, but they are working on you know, the ride, the roller coaster, and hopefully at some point we're going to see some more things throughout the ride. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Don't worry if you're visiting Disneyland Paris in the next few months though. The renovations on this ride should not be affecting the operational hours at all. So the ride is still open throughout daytimes. If you're visiting, you can come and go on the ride. It's absolutely fine. I think they're kind of working on it at night time or when guests aren't here. So oh my god, the music. Yeah, do not worry at all. Still, the ride is still here. You can still go on it. You can still enjoy the roller coaster for what it is. Some of you might even love it. Like I said, I don't like it. I think I'm in the majority who thinks the ride is just a bit substandard in terms of Disney anyway. It's a good ride, but not Disney standard. So I'm glad that they're doing something about it. But with that being said, I've got one more thing as well to tell you about that is quite new. So keep watching. I'll see you in a second. And the last new thing in Disneyland Paris is actually in Disney Village. You can see it there behind me, and it's actually a new restaurant. And by new, I mean kind of new. It's had a retheme, King Ludwig's Castle here in Disney Village. Now it's called the Royal Pub. It's meant to be a British pub, and it serves British pub food. So your burgers, your curries, your chicken burgers, that sort of thing. You can also get like an all-day breakfast, which is exciting for a lot of people. If you want to see more about this restaurant though, make sure you check out my video. I've done a full review of this, so that should be the next video you watch. Thank you so much for watching this update video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.